What was his name?
He's on right now, Charlie. We didn't have the show last
Oh,
week.
he's on now?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
Andrew, you're on mute.
Unmute your microphone.
Yeah, Andrew, unmute your microphone.
Your microphone.
I can't hear you. It's not letting me. It's not letting you.
Oh dear.
We got to do something about that.
I'm about to do my podcast.
Rahul, get our IT people in here right now to check out Andrew Hooks.
Make sure his audio's turned up so that
is your audio turned up?
Andrew, you're on mute.
Yeah, you have to unmute yourself, pal.
There should be a microphone icon. Just tap it.
Yeah, just tap the microphone. You see it? Just tap it.
No, it's not letting me unmute.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I heard it.
I heard your voice though. Is that you for real, Andrew Hooks?
I'm on a call with Will right now. He just called me.
Yeah, I just he's on the call.
Okay, so he's going to be in on the call?
It'll be audio. Good.
Okay.
Andrew, there's a mute button on there. Just click on the...
No, I've used Zoom before. It's not letting me unmute.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It says I have to allow Zoom Workplace to access my microphone, but I've already let it. I don't know why it's not letting me unmute.
Okay.
Do you know the answer to that, Jeff? No?
No, it's some technical issue that's interfering. So
yeah,
that's how it is.
Probably.
Yeah, get our IT people in here, Rahul, right away.
Look, if you can hear him and see him, it works.
There you go.
How are you doing, Jeff?
I'm well, thank you.
Did you enjoy your birthday on June 18th? Good.
I was born on Juneteenth. That's right.
Charlie, you want to start the show off?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to our show, Rahul and his three amigos. We would like you to settle in and listen to our show and enjoy it as much as you can. And let's roll.
We got two awesome guests today. Can you guys introduce yourself to the listeners?
Andrew, you want to go first?
What's going on? My name's Andrew, but I go by Philly-Nation on YouTube.
Philly-Nation?
Yeah, I go by Philly-Nation on YouTube.
Outstanding. And I'm Jeff Edwards.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. I'm Jeff Edwards. You guys know my son, Aaron Edwards. So, I've known some of y'all for quite a few years now.
Yes. It's the friendship that keeps on giving.
There you go. There you go.
And Mr. Edward, can you guys talk about yourself and what you guys do?
Tell us how great you are, Jeff. We want to hear that.
Well, at this point in my life, I'm retired. I used to work in IT. Right now, I bagpipe on the side. I sing in choruses. Just keep myself busy, have a lot of fun, and enjoy my family.
That's great, man. That's great. And how old were you when you retired?
I was in my mid to late 60s.
Okay. Well, I'm
and
66.
I'm 70 now,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Jeff is the big 70.
Big 70.
There you go. There you go.
Happy 70th
Thanks
birthday
to good radiation and other cancer treatment.
There you go. There you go. If you want to live to be 70, you got to have cancer treatments.
Well, if you get it.
Oh, I take it back.
Better than not get it. I can tell you
yeah,
that.
rather, yes.
Mr. Edwards,
Jeff,
Mr. Jeff Edwards, can you talk about you beating cancer? Charlie, Jeff Edwards beat cancer, so he's going to talk about it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice phrase, but I tend to let's hold off and see how things go.
Right.
2 years ago, they determined I had prostate cancer.
Oh.
And I just want to talk a little bit about this because the fact of the matter is,
I'm gonna hop off real quick and try to figure this out. I'll be right back.
No problem, Andrew.
Okay.
Talk to you soon.
Okay.
See ya.
So yeah, it's like one of the things I can say about prostate cancer, it's a very common one. Most men, if you live long enough, you'll probably get it. That's just how it is. It's the way our bodies work. Your body produces the cancer. So, sometime when you're a young adult, you want to get yourself hooked up with a good primary physician. You're going to see them every year, and somewhere around when you get into your 30s, heading into your 40s, they're going to start watching your prostate. And over time, sometimes it can enlarge, and then they start watching it. Then at one point they start doing blood draws where they look at what they call a PSA or prostate specific antigen count.
Okay.
This
I know
is
that.
what it triggers your body's immune system, and it says something's going on here. Let's keep an eye on it. If the numbers are low and they stay low, we don't worry about it too much. But in my case, a couple years ago, about 2.5 years ago, it spiked.
Oh.
And so at that point, they sent me to a urologist where they did further scans and did biopsies and determined I had prostate cancer. Now, at that point, they wanted to see how much it was in there. And while it was a good amount, it was all pretty much in the prostate area, which is a very good thing. That's stage 1. If it starts to move outside of there and go around your body, that moves to other stages. It gets more complicated.
Right.
So at that point, they determined that I had an aggressive cell. You can have aggressive or non-aggressive. A non-aggressive prostate cancer, sometimes you can live a long time and it doesn't really get to you. But an aggressive cell moves quickly, and that's when they realized we need to deal with it. So 2 years ago, they took my prostate out. Everything looked really good. Then within about a year, they started to see a PSA creeping up. It wasn't much and it wasn't fast, but it was steadily creeping up. That's when they realized they hadn't got everything. There was a little bit left in what they call the prostate bed, which is where the prostate sits.
Right.
And so it reached a point where we decided to get with a radiologist. And this is where I was this year. I was getting radiology treatments and what we call hormone blockers because testosterone feeds prostate cancer. So while they're trying to treat the cancer and kill it, they put a blocker on that reduces your testosterone level. And then they start the radiation treatments. I did 37 rounds of that over 7 weeks.
Wow.
And now my PSA is below a level it's undetectable, which is really good. That's what we want. And if it stays there, then yes, I have beaten the cancer. Hopefully that's the case, but even if it were to come back, there are ways to deal with it. We live in a wonderful time where they can give you a lot of options to deal with this cancer. But the key is to have yourself being checked regularly so that if it happens, you catch it early enough where it doesn't become a problem. That's the one thing I will say.
Now, I want to ask you a question. Did they remove the nerves around the prostate, or did they leave them in?
No, well, what they do is they detach the nerves that are attached to it, and then they reattach them around there. Yeah. So it's and I do it. Everything works. I was fortunate in that they use robotics now to do the prostatectomy, so it's less invasive, and it's they can get a lot better with these things.
Oh, that's great, man. That's really great. Yeah, prostate
I don't know
cancer.
what is going on, but it won't let me unmute.
Well, you can talk in your phone, and can you see them?
You can see all of us, can't you, Andrew?
I can see y'all. Y'all just can't hear me through the microphone of the app. I'm talking to Will on the phone.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, talk through Will's phone, and we will be able to hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you fine. We hear you fine.
I got an idea. Andrew, how about if I text them your phone number so we can all listen to what you have to say. If that's okay, they can all call you on your phone. Also, we can do it for like
That's fine. You can do that at the end. This is fine.
Okay.
Y'all can see me though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see you. We can even hear you, Andrew.
Sure, you're good.
Everything's cool. Don't worry about that freaking microphone.
It's a workaround.
If anybody has question for Mr. Edwards, you guys can chat on the chat box on the YouTube chat box. So if anybody has questions, you can go chat on the chat box.
I have a question, Jeff.
Yes.
Now, when you found out that you had prostate cancer and
Right.
that they were going in to remove the prostate,
Right.
that has to be a very difficult time.
Well,
All kinds of things.
It's surprising. It's one of those things, but it's one of those things too where, we've been watching my prostate for a number of years because, like I say, the PSA counts were there. They were sort of floating for a while, and we
Right.
kept an eye on things. And so when it spiked, which you don't want to
You don't
see,
even
but
see me because it disconnected me.
No, we
my
don't.
video.
No, we don't.
that's okay. You can
What is
talk.
going on?
We hear you fine.
I
Yeah.
know, but y'all can't see me because on my end it's saying connected.
Well,
How did you get unconnected?
I don't know. It just unconnected me out of nowhere.
Oh, that sucks.
Well,
Well, you know what?
go
Why
ahead.
don't you do what Jeff said and just keep talking? Get
Yeah.
involved in the conversation.
Wait,
So that you're part of everything. Don't worry
That's
about
right.
it. Just talk.
That's right.
can you
Your voice is more important than anything else. You can talk.
My phone is literally acting weird. I don't know why, because now my camera is back on.
There you
Hey,
go.
there you are.
See?
There you are, Andrew.
do you have
Little faith.
How about the mute button? Let's try that one more time.
Yeah.
I already tried it right when my camera came on. It's saying unable to unmute.
Andrew, do you have a laptop or a computer?
Yeah.
No, I only have my phone, and every time I hit unmute, it says unable to access microphone. Allow Zoom Workplace to access your microphone from device menu, settings, privacy, microphone. I tried doing that, and I can't find the microphone settings anywhere.
Oh yeah. And Andrew, I just remember to ask you, do you have an iPad by any chance?
No, I only have my phone.
Okay.
Well, why don't you just keep doing what you're doing? Talking through the phone.
Yeah, that's more
Come on,
important.
Andrew. We can see you,
That's
man.
right.
Doing this.
You can
I don't have a
converse this
problem
way.
being on the phone with Will, so y'all be able to hear me.
Yeah, I'm
all
keeping it on
good.
my phone, which is
This
good.
works fine.
Will has no problems with doing that,
This
do you, Will?
works fine.
Nah.
Yeah, we're good. We're a
Yeah.
team.
So join in, Andrew.
There you go.
You're one of the guys tonight.
Yeah. But yeah, to continue on your question, it is, it's always unnerving when someone tells you have cancer.
Oh, I'm sure.
That sort of stops you for a little bit.
That's
But,
enough to make you heave up your lunch.
Well, it's one of those things. I've been through combat, so I've faced a few things before.
Oh, okay.
this.
All right.
But
Jeff,
it's one of those things where you just have to sit down and say, okay, this is what's going on. Where are we and where do we go from here? And that's where a good medical team comes into play. So if you have a good primary physician who gets you going on this, makes a world of difference. So my biggest recommendation as young men, find a good primary physician and see him on a regular basis. And at some point, they're going to start watching your prostate because statistically, most of y'all in here will have it at one time or another in your lives. And you shouldn't have to, it shouldn't kill you. That's one of those things. It's the most common, yet it's the best treatable one. And you should be able to have a good long life in spite of it.
Cool.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
Recently, a few weeks ago, I recently did a cancer appendix cancer walk for a friend of mine that has appendix cancer, and we recently did an event for him that his family and his girlfriend did set it up for all of him. We walked for him in Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, that's the other thing too, is it depends on, see, I have good health care, so I was able to deal with the costs of it. You
Right.
know, some people it's a hardship, and so we have to do things to help them pay for this, because
Yes.
there's a real cost to this, because there's a lot of technology, a lot of research, as they say, good treatment is not cheap. And, hopefully we can make sure that everyone who needs it gets it.
Absolutely.
Hey,
There's no, since
yeah.
this is the United States, there is no reason why anyone should be without health care.
I agree.
They
I
do it in
agree.
Canada. They do it in England.
Yeah, we're the
Uh,
only developed nation
it doesn't.
that resists it.
Yeah, because we got people in Congress that are always fighting against the little guys, all of us, you know,
Yeah.
fighting us when what we should do is say, all right, take everything. We want exactly what you guys have. You guys in Congress. We want your health care, we want your retirement, everything. The same
I
as you
would like
guys.
that. I would be good
Yeah.
with that.
The same as you guys do that,
Right,
That's the way I look at it. Because I can't stand some of those guys.
I
But
know.
I'll keep that to myself.
I was going to say, we'll leave that one go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to see that you look great, Jeff. I
Well,
mean,
thank you. I feel good.
Yeah,
I feel good.
you look great, Jeff, and I'm happy for you that you beat cancer. I'm very proud
Well,
of you.
like I say, we'll know in about a year or so how we're doing there, if I've truly beaten it. That's what I think.
yeah,
I never,
exactly.
I never take things for granted.
Right.
Is that what your physician told you guys recently?
Well, at this point, everything looks good, and we just have to give it time. Because right now, like I say, I'm still on this testosterone blocker. And so once the testosterone level comes back up, then we get to see, is there anything there that
Right.
can repercolate? Hopefully that won't be the case. So,
Yes.
I stay optimistic.
Yeah. That
And,
would
and
We'll all pray.
the other thing
We'll
too
all
is
pray.
the longevity. The best formula for healthy lifestyle, good diet, good exercise,
And
good
eating healthy,
hydration, and rest.
Yeah,
good,
you
eating
have to
There's,
healthy and
sleep.
drinking
there's
a lot
no
of
Have to
water.
get your
substitute for
you have
those
to,
four things. Be sure that becomes your regular routine every day.
Yeah.
You'll
yes, I
do a lot
agree.
better.
I agree. All right, Andrew, you hear me? You hear me now, right, pal? Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm gonna stay on the topic of cancer for a little bit. I actually
Okay.
lost my dad in 2016 due to cancer.
Oh no.
Sorry to hear that,
I'm so
Andrew.
sorry to hear that.
What kind did he have?
Stage 4 colon cancer.
Oh, it's a shame. That's a shame.
Yeah.
But,
Sorry.
We're
I
sorry
know
to hear that.
Will from actually Special Olympics. Me and him, we play basketball
Against each other.
but on different teams.
Different teams. Yeah.
That's cool.
He's on the Philadelphia Hawks team.
Good
And,
man.
Will, you played for Monroe, right?
The Montgomery County Lansdale Titans, yes. And
I played for Philadelphia.
Yeah, we played against each other this year in a tournament at Kutztown, and unfortunately, his team won against us. He's really he's a really good player.
Happy.
Andrew's really good.
He's happy.
Mr. Edward, when you rang the bell last week, how was that feeling ringing the bell?
Oh, it felt great. I was so relieved. I didn't have to do any more prepping for radiology.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
Ring that bell. Ring that bell.
Yeah. And
That's good.
Excellent.
Jeff.
Yeah.
What is it like to have your birthday now on June 18th, since that's one of the newer holidays? What is it like to have your birthday?
I'm very it makes me happy. I didn't know about Juneteenth till I was in the Marine Corps, and it was a sergeant who came over and said, "Oh, you're a Juneteenth baby." And I looked at him like, because where I came from, we never learned about these things. So he gave me a good education on it. It makes me feel good to know that I was born on such an important day.
I was in JROTC in high school. I was in the Army branch of JROTC.
Right. Very good.
Yeah, that is good. How did you like it, Andrew?
How did I like it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Trust and believe I loved being in JROTC. I want to actually enlist in the Army.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I want to serve my country. I really do. It's just not under jack of a president like Trump.
Oh, yeah.
I voted for
I hear
Kamala
you.
in the past election. I'm mad she didn't win.
Yeah, we all feel the same way.
Yeah.
We voted for her.
I
We
hear
voted
you.
for her
I
too.
hear you. It's a shame.
It would have been a great thing to have a female as a president. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm right
It's about time.
for you there, honestly.
Sometimes the
time.
best man for the job is a woman.
That we
Absolutely.
in the past that shouldn't have been allowed to rerun for president due to those criminal charges against him.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we understand. We all feel the same way, Andrew. We all feel the same way. Just don't get yourself all uptight, all right?
Yeah. You can't undo what's done.
Yeah.
And probably the most important thing we can do right now is to stay strong and resilient, and hopefully things will get better.
Yeah.
Yeah. All we have to do is just get through Trump's second term. That's all we can do.
Hopefully we can vote and make changes.
No disrespect to Trump supporters. No disrespect.
And no disrespect to Trump supporters, because like I said, as a businessman, Trump is a genius as a businessman. But as a president, he is stupid as heck.
He lost his father when he decided to go into business or whatever. His old man laid like $41 million on him or something, like some incredible number. He lost it. He spent it. He's been bankrupt 2 or 3 times. He's a lousy businessman, to be honest with you, Andrew. Nothing that he has done has ever succeeded. And all the scams that he ran, he should be in jail.
Yeah. He really should be.
I agree with you, but you know what? We should like ratchet this down a little bit so that we can have a nice discussion and you don't get yourself all upset. Okay?
I'm just gonna say this and leave it at that, and we can continue with the conversations. But they should not exempt presidents of the United States from going to jail. They should not exempt them.
I agree. I agree with you.
Yeah, and I heard something about today that when my dad and our barber were talking tonight, I heard something about that Trump is going to be that there's something about that they might lose Senate in about a couple of years or so. I forget how many years exactly. I heard something about that.
What the Republicans are going to lose the Senate? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I heard something about
that'll be next year. Is a
year.
big midterm election. So
I heard something about that today actually.
And make sure everybody votes, and you tell everybody you know that votes, because the only way that we can get things going our way is if we all vote together.
Get him out of office.
Yes.
The vote is your most important privilege and your duty.
Right. And I come around these guys and say, well, what's one vote? If I don't vote, what difference does it make? Well, if every person that thought that way did vote instead of not vote, things can change, instead of sitting on your butt. Get up and go vote.
Look,
right?
Yeah, it's like letting someone else make all the decisions for you. If you don't vote, you're saying whatever you do, I'm good with.
Right.
But knowing that on the topic of sports, knowing that I'm from Philadelphia, can y'all guess what my favorite NFL team is?
Eagles.
The Eagles. Where are you from in Philly?
Not the Colts?
I'm in North Philly, Broad and Allegheny.
You live at Broad and Allegheny?
I know where Allegheny is.
Yeah. You live at Broad and Allegheny? Bachelor lives at Allegheny and Hunting Park. What's that? I'm sorry, Andrew. What
Live
did you
in that
say?
area
How long have you lived at Broad and Hunting? How long have you lived at Broad and Allegheny?
for about 2 years now.
Oh,
Do you have an
wow.
apartment? Is it that you have an apartment, or do you have a house, or?
It's an apartment.
Okay.
Very
And you're by
good.
yourself?
I'm moving. I'm actually about to move
Oh,
come
yeah.
September.
And where you going?
West Philly.
West,
Oh,
all the
cool.
way out.
Where in
We're
West
at in
Philly?
West Philly.
Where I?
This is going on YouTube. I don't want to put my
Oh, yeah. You're
there.
right. You're
It's all
right.
good.
You're
It's
right.
all
You're
good.
right.
You're right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Make
well,
sure you
Mr.
get on
Edwards
one of the visitors.
They brought it out Allegheny right now is because I'm about to move soon.
Yeah, hold on for 1 second. Hey, Raul,
Yeah.
when you're editing this show, make sure you take out any reference to where Andrew lives. Okay?
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. All right, Andrew.
Mr. Edward, I have a
Yeah.
question for you.
Sure.
But keeping it one more on sports. R.I.P. the Black Mamba.
The Lakers,
do you like the Lakers too?
the
Like,
Minneapolis Lakers.
I used to be a Lakers fan.
I remember when they were the
No, no,
Minneapolis
Kobe.
Lakers.
Yeah.
I'm an old
I have
man.
I have his high school jersey.
Gifted. What? There goes my camera again. I
I
gifted.
remember when Jerry West was
Arthur.
playing.
Yeah.
I gifted Arthur.
Yeah. From West Virginia.
Bavarian jersey for Christmas.
Mhm.
He played on probably one of the best teams I was, except for the Celtics team that won the
Oh, yeah.
championship in 1986. Danny Ainge and
Larry
Bird and all those guys were
Bird.
playing.
Larry,
That was a great team.
Larry Bird.
It
Yeah.
had to be. There was good competition.
Yeah.
For those who don't know that's going to be watching this YouTube video, for those who don't know, Kobe Bryant was the youngest person ever drafted to the NBA.
Yeah.
He was
That's right.
drafted right out of high school.
Right.
That's right.
That is, yeah, that's right. I knew about
He
that.
came, he came from what? Upper Marion or Lower Marion High
Laura
School?
Marion, Charlie. It was
Laura
Marion.
Laura Marion, Charlie.
Yeah, Lower Marion. Okay.
I have his high school jersey.
You do?
Yeah.
How'd you do that?
Yeah,
My
so does
my
Arthur.
sister got for me 1 year for my birthday.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
I have his rookie jersey right here on.
All
Okay.
right.
Yes, Mr. Edward, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Who came up with the idea of ringing the bell and all at the hospital?
Oh, well, that's a traditional thing that they've been doing with cancer treatment for decades now. So, if you go through a real, now like when they took out my prostate, there was no bell ringing because
Right.
you're just doing basic surgery, nothing big. But radiology and chemotherapy, those are rough things. You have to deal with them over protracted periods of time. So after you finish that, you get to ring the bell because it's a real journey.
And it's like it's a journey going through cancer, and then all of a sudden when they say, okay, as of right now, you're good,
We're
you
saying
ring the
we're
bell
good.
and you ring that bell because that means that's a powerful meaning behind that, ringing
It's
that
like
bell.
you finished a race. It's a long race.
Yeah,
Like running a marathon. You do it 1 mile at a time.
absolutely. Will you guys excuse me for a second? I have to run downstairs real quick. All right.
I remember.
Take your time.
I know someone that had cancer, and she passed away in 2018.
I just lost 2 friends within the past week, and that's hard. It's hard. It reminds you of the real struggle that this is. There are people I've known and loved who died from cancer, and it's rough.
Yeah, we had a basketball teammate. Jeff, do you remember when me and Aaron had one of our former basketball teammates that passed away from cancer last year?
I do, and that's really especially hard when someone's young like that.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that stick with me most. I had a cousin who died at 18 from cancer. She was
a Special Olympics athlete on our team. Andrew, you know who I'm talking about, don't you? You've heard it for you.
I believe so. Remind me her name?
Katie Spencer. That's what her name was.
80.
OMG, yo, I remember her.
She played for our basketball team, and she
Yeah.
also played for the Troublemakers team, and she did for hockey, and
Oh, wow.
she did a lot of sports.
You like sports.
Soccer. She did soccer and she had a lot of medals from what I've seen at the viewing.
Oh, yeah.
Been playing basketball for the Special Olympics since 2014.
Wow, that's cool.
I've been playing since 2016, Andrew.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. First time I met William, he was turning 16. I
Wow.
remember coming to your party, meeting your mom.
When I was
That's a good day.
18, and I'm about to be 29 next month.
There you go.
Well,
There you go.
congratulations.
Yeah. And
Congratulations, my
that
friend.
was in 2010 when you first met my mom. That was actually when I was 16. Aaron was younger then.
He sure was.
We all were.
Yeah, weren't we all? Yes.
I actually have good news on my end. Y'all see this on my finger?
Yes.
Your bo's engaged.
Oh, really? Did you think about this?
You're married?
I'm engaged to be married.
Did you think about
well, Andrew, speaking of marriage, I'm married too, and so is Rahul. Rahul's married.
Yeah.
Are you guys sure you thought about this
I
properly?
think you know my fiance, Megan Murphy.
Megan, really? Do I know her?
Megan Murphy, she does gymnastics and swimming.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's
a good Irish name.
Later on.
I'll have to
That's right.
see a picture of her, see if I recognize her.
Charlie,
later on.
This on Saturday we had a big housewarming party at my house, and Mr. Edwards and Mrs. Edwards and Aaron came, and Mr. Edward and Mrs. Edward and Aaron had a good time.
Oh, that's great.
Mr. Edward,
his wife is a fabulous cook.
Was there a lot of Indian food there?
Yeah.
Just Indian food?
Yeah, it's delicious.
I guess it would be.
I've never had Indian food.
No, man. Well, if you get to go to Rahul, you'll get to taste wonderful Indian food.
What kind of Indian food was it there?
She had a lamb dish. She had a chicken dish. About 6 or 7 different dishes. It was wonderful.
Was there any lamb meat there?
Oh yeah. Wow. It was spectacular. The sauce was amazingly good.
Did you have a housewarming party and forget to invite me, Rahul?
I always get the lamb over rice.
Yeah.
Good.
And you know, in Philadelphia, especially in Center City, they beat food trucks all around.
Yeah, around the colleges.
All over Philly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. West Philly has a lot of good restaurants. So
yeah, especially the one you and E told me about, the African restaurant. The
Ethiopian restaurant. Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah.
Mr. Edward, have you and your wife ever traveled to a different country?
We've been to a few. We've been to Europe and up in Canada, down in Mexico. And, we'd like to do more travel.
How's the food in Europe when you went to Europe?
Well,
and
we had some wonderful meals over there.
Yeah.
Sure.
And how's the culture like in that in Europe where you went to? Which part of Europe did you go to?
Well, we were in England, Scotland, and we did a day in Paris, and it was wonderful. What we found was just a lot of wonderful people. If you're a good tourist, they tend to all be good hosts.
Yeah. Now, when you went from England to Paris, did you take that tunnel underneath the what is that? That's not
the channel. Yes, we did. Yes,
yeah,
we did.
no, but what's the body of water that's on top of it?
Oh, that's the English Channel.
English Channel, right? Okay.
Goes under the channel. It's called the Channel, the
Yeah.
Channel Tunnel,
Could you
and it
imagine
was
doing
wonderful.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah.
That train goes fast as lightning.
Yeah.
You come out from that tunnel, it's like you just see it going past, things going past at an amazing speed.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. I like to travel, but we haven't done much of that lately.
Mm.
We're waiting for our granddaughter to get a little bit older so that she can, go to fly with us if we're going to fly or
Boy,
whatever.
congratulations on that too.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I love that little girl. I swear.
That's the best part of being a grandparent.
Yeah.
How old is your granddaughter now?
She was born, she's 2, and January,
Mhm.
February, March, April, May, June. She's 2.5 years old. I still count
Okay.
with my fingers, but yeah, she
That's
was
all
born.
good.
She was born on December 7th.
Okay.
And she she's been she's constantly moving and constantly growing, if you know what I'm saying, with her mind and the way she speaks. I mean, the sentences she comes out with are incredible.
Well, that's wonderful.
Well,
Yeah.
Charlie, she's lucky to have you as a grandfather.
Well,
There
thank
you
you.
go.
Thank you, William.
Yeah, she's
Give her a
lucky
lot
to,
of things to learn. Give her a lot of things to read and learn.
she's
Yes.
lucky to have you as a granddaughter, Charlie.
Thank you. Thank you very
Charlie,
much, Rahul.
Mr. Edward and Mrs. Edward met my daughter.
Yes, we did. She's lovely.
What is your daughter's name again, Rahul?
Zeya, Zeya.
Zeya.
Yeah.
Zeya.
It's pronounced Zeya.
Yeah,
That's
it means success.
Success.
Excellent.
Oh, good.
Excellent.
That's an excellent name to give her.
Sure is.
So Andrew, before you get on with doing what you're going to be doing in the end of the month, going from one place to another, if you catch my drift.
I'm not moving until September.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You have to get
My
everything in
lease
order.
isn't up until September 18th.
Okay.
Mm.
Do you
That's
have?
the day. You said September 18th. That's the day before my birthday.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. We'll have a big party. Don't forget to
You'll
invite
have to
me,
party
Will.
hardy, man.
Party hardy.
Yeah.
Mr. Edward, what is your favorite Phillies? What is your favorite sport teams?
Oh my goodness. Well, my first love is, of course, baseball. It's the game I played the most and really love the most. So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
a Phillies fan.
Through and through.
Yeah, but the Eagles are all right with me.
On my wrist.
Phillies.
So
I root for every Philly team.
Yeah.
what do you think about the Phillies this year?
They're an exciting team. There's a lot of talent on it. They're struggling to sort of find their center. They have some good bursts and they struggle at times. But they're in the hunt. And when you're in the hunt, there's always hope.
All you have to do is get in that tournament at the end of the season. All
That's
you
it.
got to
Yeah,
do.
we're the first in the East.
Yes.
And that's the thing. It's like, hey, the Mets are no slackers. So if they're
No, no.
running neck and neck with them, that's a good chase.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just at a Philly. Yeah, me and Rahul were at an errand. We're at the
What did y'all
Phillies.
think about the Super Bowl? The Eagles versus the Chiefs. What did y'all
Man.
think about that?
It was amazing.
That was a dream. That was a dream. That was really, you just sit there and go, I don't want to wake up.
I didn't even watch that game. I didn't even see it.
When it was a total blowout.
Oh, it was a shocker. I was so
Yeah.
impressed.
Yeah.
That defense was
They have not
amazing.
played that good in a while.
I don't
Yeah.
think that team, I've never seen an Eagles team that good.
Well,
Those guys are
Fan-
complete.
Charlie doesn't
Number
like the
one
push.
best defense in the NFL.
They rocked it, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't see the whole. I didn't see the game. I saw pieces of it. I was in the middle of doing
All
something.
night long. After the Super Bowl ended, all night long, I was always like, "Happy birthday, Saquon Barkley and Cooper DeJean."
There you go.
On their
Cooper
birthday.
DeJean. Yeah.
That's all right.
Hey, Andrew, do you see all those people walking in the streets and back home?
Everybody there?
Do you see?
Philadelphia went crazy.
Well, of course. Why wouldn't you?
Did you go
They
out?
always do.
Did you go out at the end of the?
For the Super Bowl, and then on my way home, I had to go past that huge crowd near his place.
Mr. Edward, Charlie.
What was that like, Andrew, being in that crowd? What was it like, Andrew?
Charlie thinks the tush push is not a real play.
That joint was
It's not.
crazy.
It's
Wow.
not. It's a rock.
It's really. It's a
Because I saw
variation.
there was a tons of crowds of people.
William, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Well,
a
it's
a rugby play.
Section of
Yeah, that's exactly. Well, it's actually an old school football play, because
Yeah.
when you go back a long time ago, the football wasn't shaped the same way. It was more like a melon.
Yeah, it was like a rugby. It was a rugby ball.
It
So you
was
could
more
kick
like
it.
a rugby game where you snap the ball and the lines would just push into each other, and you try to break through. I mean,
Yeah.
so really, it's like the tush push is a variation on what I call the classic original football play,
Yeah.
which was based on rugby. So yeah, it's a scrum.
Well,
It's a
what
scrum.
my point is this: since those days when they regulated the game and they took a little bit out and they added a little bit in, and they
Oh, sure, yeah.
they started allowing them to pass and everything,
Oh yeah.
and the game started to take off like that. Well,
It opened up.
yes, and what I was saying to these guys is that as far as I'm concerned, the tush push is a rugby play because you're allowed
Yeah.
to assist the runner in rugby. However,
Sure.
in football, I don't ever remember ever hearing when I was growing up and playing that we were not allowed to assist the runner. That was a penalty.
Really?
I kid you not, guys.
You couldn't get
Yeah.
behind your player and push him forward?
No, you were not allowed to assist the runner. That was a penalty.
I'm not aware of that, but hey, the game makes a lot of changes. I hear you.
Yeah. I mean, the way the game's played today, I mean, there's a lot of things that are done, and a lot of the way they play and everything. It has taken, steps, baby steps in the
crazy.
beginning, and then they started hopping over steps,
Mhm.
to get to the point where they went from playing out of the single wing to going to the T, the
Yeah.
wing T, when
Yeah.
Otto
When
Graham was playing for Cleveland, and he was the quarterback.
Right.
He was a halfback in college, and when he got to the pros, they turned him
Mhm.
into a quarterback, and they ran the wing T.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, in the 60s, you had the AFL. And the
Right.
AFL they used to call the Flying Circus. And the reason they called it that was more and more teams were, grabbing big time throwing quarterbacks. And
Right.
and so the AFL style of football was a much more open game than the NFL.
Right.
And that, while there was still a strong NFL following on television ratings, the AFL was actually picking up Nielsen ratings
Yeah.
and competing well with the NFL. So they realized at that point that the throwing game really caught, especially a viewing audience on TV, got their attention a lot more.
Right. And like when who was it that had Daryl LaMonica, the Mad
The
Bomber,
Raiders.
the Oakland
The
Raiders.
Raiders.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That was before the next quarterback. Oh, I can't remember his name. He played for Alabama.
Kenny Stabler.
Yes, the Snake.
The
Now
Snake.
he was
Great.
He was a great quarterback.
He was
He
fun.
had Fred Bolitnikoff to throw to because Bolitnikoff could get open anywhere. Wasn't that fast, but he could get open.
It's actually one of my favorite colleges. Is that and Penn State?
Okay.
Those are good schools.
Yes, they are.
Andrew, speaking of Penn State, what place did you and the Philadelphia Huskies come in this year at Penn State?
Third?
Oh yeah, now I remember now. I saw that on Facebook when Bobby posted it. I saw it on Facebook.
Nice.
We're able to dunk our coach in the dunk tank.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you
Congrats
For
go.
any reason.
Congrats on third place. You did your best.
So
There
Charlie,
you go.
Charlie and
Bronze
Mr.
in
Olympics
the
Edwards.
next year.
Excuse me for a second.
And
What were you
Will, actually talking about Special Olympics, I'm actually about to join athlete leadership.
Excellent.
Congratulations.
Excellent.
Very
Tell us,
good.
tell us a little
Congratulations.
bit about that. Tell
Yeah.
us a little bit about that.
I don't know a lot about it. All I know is you need someone to nominate you for it, and you need like a coach to vouch for you.
Okay.
So,
Good.
my friend Arthur is also in athlete leadership, and he nominated me, and my head coach of my basketball team vouched for me to join.
Excellent.
Good.
That's great, man. That's great.
But switching gears to the WNBA,
Ah.
I just heard from a little birdie that in 2030,
Yep.
Philadelphia is
Philadelphia.
getting their very own WNBA team.
The franchise is
Yes.
coming to Philly. That's right.
Yeah.
Philadelphia is getting its own NBA team.
WNBA.
WNBA. The
NBA.
women. It's the
Women's
women.
Women's team.
The women's
Yeah.
basketball. They can play, man. They can really, really play. That Caitlin
Oh, yeah.
Clark, she can shoot the eyes out of the basket. I swear to God.
I think
She
Philly
reminds me
should,
of Pete Maravich.
I think Philadelphia
Pistol Pete. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I was a teenager when he broke into the
Pistol
NBA.
Pete bringing the ball up court. His sweat socks would be rolled down to to
Yeah.
his Chuck Taylors, and he'd be bringing the ball down. His hair would be all over the place. He'd take like 5 steps from the other side of the center line or whatever. Just take a couple steps in, pop it up, and like Larry Bird, he'd throw the ball up, shoot it, and then turn around and run back to play defense because he already knew that the ball was going
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
I think
Sad day when he died.
Yeah, Pistol Pete.
It was
Yeah,
sad.
the thing that really broke him, I guess you could say, is when his father died, and because they were real close. In fact, his father, Press Maravich, coached LSU when Pete was there.
He
I
did.
think
That's right.
Philadelphia
Yeah, he passed away.
should run for go after Caitlin Clark in 2030.
Hey, I'd like that.
Yeah,
2030 is 5 years away.
You betcha.
and I'll be
4 years away.
in 4 years. I'll be 37.
We'll all be 5 years older. God willing, I'll be here too.
And plus,
Yep.
the people that are the owners of the women's basketball team for Philadelphia will be owned by the owner of the Sixers, Josh Harris and David Blitzer and all.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, that's
Yeah.
good. I mean, they're going to throw some real money into this.
Yeah.
You know, that's very important.
But the thing I don't like is that the owner of the Sixers and
Darren
the owner of the Sixers, who are gonna own the women basketball team, they are the owner of the Commanders. I don't like that they have other teams, like they own the Commanders, they own Devils, and they
Really?
have yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's got what, the Devils, the Jersey Devils in hockey. Is that what you said?
Really?
Yeah, he has the Devils in hockey,
The Commanders in
and he has the
football
Commanders in football.
and the Sixers.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Wow.
That is-
Interesting.
Does he probably gets switched?
that sounds to me like that's bandwagon, right, Rahul?
Yeah.
That's a total bandwagon.
You'll have to explain to this stupid Irishman what bandwagon means. No,
Basically,
tell me.
you're not
That's what I'm talking about. Tell me.
Bandwagon means that they're supporting winning teams.
Oh,
Okay.
when you get on the bandwagon for certain
Yeah.
teams? Oh, yeah. When Christian McCaffrey comes back, I'll be a San Francisco 49er fan. But you guys know
There you
that
go.
already.
Well, look at the Commanders. They lost to us in the NFC Championship.
Yep.
They lost.
Yeah, that was a close
And that's
game.
that.
Wasn't that a close game?
It
Was
it
the Commanders
started to
game?
be a close game, then it sort of got out of hand.
Yeah.
But it looks like they're making some good moves down there. That if they get things together, they could be a tough team next year.
Yeah. because
Charlie,
the Redskins were always a tough team. What was that?
Well, when
Raul?
they were, when they were.
When they were the Redskins, yes.
Charlie and Mr. Edward. Back in the days, what do you guys think about Vince Papale as a player?
Who?
Vince Papale.
Vince
Vince
Papale.
Papale. He was the one. He
Oh,
made this
Vince,
number
yeah,
83.
during the Dick Vermeil era.
Yeah,
Hey, he
made,
was a real fighter. He was a
Yeah.
good guy.
He made the team because he was good in special teams, and then
He
they
was-
let
he
him
was-
out on the field and run.
He was a hard fighter. He was tough as nails. He
Have
gave
you
it
seen his
all.
movie, The Invincible?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I mean that was to see Vince Papale out there on the field. I mean,
Yeah,
God
he was-
knows he wasn't the size of all those other guys out there, but damn,
Oh, yeah.
could he bang? I mean, he would
Oh, yeah, yeah.
when they would be on the kickoff team, down the
He was the
field.
heart and soul of Philadelphia. He really
Absolutely.
was.
That's
Hey,
what
Jeff-
Vince Papale
Every
kept
man
him.
in the stands was
Right.
Vince Papale, you know?
Exactly.
Jeff,
I'll be right back.
Jeff,
All right, Andrew.
Charlie, back in your day, what did you guys think about Vince Lombardi from the Green Bay Packers?
He was
Vince
an
Lombardi
amazing,
That trophy that's named after him.
He's
he
an
was
ex-
an amazing coach. He really was.
He
And
coached with the New York Giants first before he got the
that's,
head coaching
yeah, he
job
was
with
the
the
offensive
Packers.
line coach then. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
He
right.
coached for the New York Giants too. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was
Yep.
the offensive coordinator. He ran the offense.
And Tom Landry was
Ran
the
the defense.
defensive coordinator.
Yeah, he was a player coach for a while.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Tom
Yeah.
Landry.
Lombardi
Is he
went
still
to
around?
Florida.
Tom Landry. Is he still
Tom
around?
Landry passed away,
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're both
I
gone.
figured.
Yeah.
I
They're
figured.
both gone.
but Dallas had some really good teams back then, and it wasn't like
Mhm.
the Dallas of like these past few years. Dallas had some,
Decades now.
yeah, Dallas had some incredible defensive players and offensive players. I mean, yeah, I mean they had Bob Louie, they had Jethro Pugh.
Oh, Jethro
they had-
Pugh.
And they had the linebacker, the middle linebacker. I can't think of his name right now.
Too Tall Jones, I remember him.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he came in. Yeah, they just played football.
They had some good players.
Yes,
They
they
had some
did.
very good players.
Yeah, and
Um,
back when he,
Yeah.
Mr. Edward, do you have any positive word for the viewers watching the show?
Oh, yeah, it's like your attitude in how you approach your life is going to make a big difference on how life works for you. If you bring a positive spirit and attitude to everything you do in the day and give your best at all times, things can work out. And I know that some days can get tough, but always try to take each day with a fresh attitude.
Yeah, but,
and look at opportunity.
yes,
yeah, I always try and have a positive attitude.
Yeah.
Even when I see every day when I see all those long lines at PennDOT, I try to have positive attitude.
That's right. Yeah.
Even-
That means more time on the clock, more money coming into your household to take care of your family.
you don't let your wife know about the overtime money, right? You keep that yourself. That's your pocket money, right? Overtime money is your pocket money. Tell Charlie Monroe said that.
Oh, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
I'll get you in a lot of trouble. Yeah,
That's right.
Even at work, when I'm sitting at the counter, I try to have positive attitude, but the customers always give attitude and start cursing.
Well, it's a frustrating thing, but you have to do your job, and that's the key. Always look at this as, because the thing is, if you don't, if they don't have what they need, and you let them go through, they're going to go through a lot longer to find out they don't have what they need.
Yeah.
So in essence, you're doing them a favor by letting them know then
but they
that they need this, because otherwise it's another hour or two before they find out
you
they
got to
don't
go
have
back.
what they need.
Right.
Yeah, you got to go back anyway.
Yeah. It's just that I can understand where Raul's coming from, because I was a checker in the supermarket long time ago.
I work.
And I remember
I work behind the counter now. and the greeter checks the document. So I work behind the computer now.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Excellent.
There you go.
Right where you belong.
That's good.
Andrew, do you have any positive words for the viewers?
Yeah. Any positive words?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
About any positive words about what?
For the
About
people.
life. You know, about you, about life, about whatever you want to let the people know. But it has to be able to, you're giving these nice words to the people that are watching the show and listening to what
Before I do
Mr.
that, I wanted to show y'all a little something.
Okay.
This is all my Special Olympics medals that I got.
Oh my gosh.
Look at you.
You're going in the Hall of Fame.
There you go.
Excellent, Andrew. That's
Yeah,
excellent, man. Very good.
But basically, whenever y'all get a chance, look up my YouTube channel so y'all can see what I post. It is youtube.com/PhillyNation.
Yeah,
Say that
and,
again.
That's basically all I have to say right
yeah,
now.
and Andrew, I posted your link, your YouTube channel onto the video for today, so people can click and subscribe.
Yeah, but tell
Very
me,
good.
Andrew, tell me that again so I can write it down.
I'll send it to you guys. I have it.
Oh, okay. All right. Never mind.
I have it. I'll send it to you guys.
But Andrew, do you have any positive words for the viewers? Like any motivational quote for the viewers?
Things to make them feel good.
Basically, love yourself like you will love Jesus.
All right. Okay.
I'm a believer in our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I believe that he actually died on the cross for us, for our sins.
Okay. Very good.
All right. Yeah.
But I actually have to hop off to go do something. So it's been a pleasure, fellas. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, all right?
See you.
All right.
Thank you. Nice,
And it was nice
talking to you.
See you
And it
next.
was
See you
nice.
next season.
Take care, Andrew.
See you
was
next.
nice.
See you next season in the tournaments, Andrew. I'll be
It was
ready.
There you
nice
go.
meeting
I'll be
you,
ready
Andrew.
for it.
It was nice meeting you, Andrew.
Nice meeting you, Andrew.
William, can you do the closing statement?
Yeah, sure thing. Thank you, everyone, for listening to another great episode of Rockin' with Rahul and the Three Amigos. Please be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And remember, click and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Happy 4th of July, everyone.
Yes,
There you
happy
go.
4th of July.
Have a safe holiday and enjoy lots of good food and enjoy
Oh, yeah.
And don't hold on to the firecrackers when you light them.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
never
man.
a good thing because then you fit
That's
your
a
hands
whole
like
other
this for the rest of the
story there.
night.
Don't go
And
there.
make sure to all drink and party.
And Mr. Edward, before we wrap things up, let's all sing the Fly Eagle Fly song. Fly, Eagle, fly.
Fly
On the road to
victory.
victory.
Fly, eagles, fly.
Score
A
touchdown.
touchdown, 1, 2, 3.
Hit them
Hit 'em
low.
low.
Hit 'em
Hit 'em
high.
high. And watch the eagles fly.
Fly,
Fly,
eagles, fly.
On the road to victory.
Eagles.
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 Or
Yeah.
Iggles. Eagles.
Eagles.
And before we know
That's
it,
a Philadelphia
That's how I
thing.
learned it.
let's hope Red October comes back in October.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm
Excellent.
rooting for my Phils, man. I'm
Yeah,
rooting
so
for
am
my
I.
Phils.
They break my heart all the time, but I love them. The rest of the other teams, the other Philly teams, I'm nowhere near as invested in them as I am in the Phillies.
And
I'm with
Eagles,
you.
right?
Baseball's
And
my
Eagles,
game.
right? And the Eagles, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, you like what you like. There's nothing. Yeah, I mean,
It's all good. It's all
I just
good.
hope that our other Phillies teams, Sixers and Flyers, can get it together someday. They need to get it together.
yeah. Well, Rick Tocchet just came in, so the coach. So
Oh, Rick.
yeah, Rick Tocchet.
For the Flyers, you mean?
Yeah, elbows up going into the corners. Oh yeah, Rick Tocchet. He didn't take
hopefully
any.
he can make something happen.
Yeah.
For the Flyers?
Yes. That'd be
He
good.
made he made things happen when he was playing for the Flyers.
He did. He was a good
And he
player.
was one tough cookie. Cookie instead of some other words, but we'll use that. What? Cookie.
I'm good with that. Works for me.
Thanks for joining us, Mr. Edwards.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank you for
Thank you
joining
for
us,
having
Jeff.
me.
It was great meeting you, Jeff. It really was.
Nice to meet you. Take
And
care of
I-
that
Sure to give,
granddaughter.
make sure
I
to give,
will.
make
And
sure to give
take care of yourself.
Aaron my love.
Okay.
Thanks for inspiring everyone.
All right.
And
Hopefully I made a difference.
You're an inspiration to everyone out there, including me and Charlie and William.
Yep.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Take care of your bodies so you're around for a long time. You can enjoy your grandchildren.
Yes, I just got home from the gym before the show.
Good man.
So.
Good man.
Good
There you go.
job, Charlie.
All right, guys. What do you
Ciao.
say? Are we? Is this a wrap, Rahul?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well, I'll see all
You
you
can
guys
shut it down.
sometime soon,
Yeah.
and I hope to see you sometime, Jeff. That would
Oh,
be neat.
yeah. Sounds good.
That would be cool.
See
That'd
you.
be good.
See you soon, Jeff.
Take care,
All right.
guys. Yep, you bet.
All right. Good night,
Good night.
All right.
Have a good holiday, guys.
Absolutely.
and you too, everybody.
Yeah. It's like Atlantic City, here I come.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Yeah, that's right. You're going to
Can't wait to have
Frantic, like
Can't wait to all
the,
that good junk food there
like
again.
the Flintstones used to call it. You're going to Frantic City.
Yeah.
You remember the Flintstones, right, Jeff?
I do. I remember when they first showed up on TV.
Yeah.
Flintstones.
Of course, it was black and white in my day.
Yeah, exactly.
Raul, are you a big Flintstones fan? I am.
And Bugs Bunny and Looney Tunes. The
Looney
cartoons they
Tunes.
have on today they stink. I
Yeah,
don't
they
enjoy
do.
them at all.
Same here, Charlie.
Okay. Have a good day, everyone.
Anyhow,
All right,
we're going to
guys.
edit that out.